From the East Brunswick Jewish Center, I'm Rabbi Jeff Pivo. I have a good Jewish trivia question for you. What is the only major festival on the Jewish calendar which is not biblically commanded? We know that the fall holidays of Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, and Shmini Atzeret are all referred to in the Torah, as are the spring festivals of Passover and Shavuot, though not exactly by those names. Like Shabbat, all of these days came to be observed in similar ways: a cessation from work, prohibitions against the lighting or extinguishing of fires, and the inclusion of special services, Torah readings, and festive meals. I mention this during the week of Parshat Pinchas because it is the biblical source which mentions all of these festivals. But there's one more day in the holiday cycle which is also a full day of Yom Tov, just like the others mentioned, but not mentioned in the Parsha, and which in fact developed late in Jewish history, around the 10th century, and that is Simchat Torah. Despite its more recent history, and unlike the holidays of Purim and Hanukkah, which developed after the time of the Torah, Simchat Torah has the status of a full festival day. Things would be a whole lot simpler for us on the calendar without this strange exception. We could define major Jewish holidays as those found in the Torah and minor ones as those who came after the time of the Torah. Simchat Torah frustrates establishing those kinds of easy categories. So why did the rabbis of the 10th century elevate a so-called new holiday to the same status as those with a biblical mandate? The answer is a bit more complicated than we might understand. The rabbis made the second day of all the festivals full Yom Tov days, except Yom Kippur because of the fast. As the last day of Sukkot, Shmini Atzeret had itself become a 2-day holiday. Its second day was eventually transformed into what we now know as Simchat Torah. At that point, its status as a festival day had already been well established. You may think it's too early to be considering the fall holidays, but our EBJC staff and volunteers are already hard at work planning for the high holidays as well as the rest of the year's calendar. As others ease through summer, we are in high gear, planning for another year of achievement, growth, study, and on Simchat Torah, celebration of our Torah, of our culture, of our customs together. From all of us at the East Brunswick Jewish Center, a Shabbat Shalom.